Welcome to the Person Management section. This section is meant for managing people within the application. You can add suppliers and buyers as well as system users to this section. The system user may be an employee at your store who is trusted to work in the system. On the left side of the page, we can see the help topic, which gives us a detailed description on how to work within the section. On the right side of the page, we can see a form which allows us adding a person to the system. Here we can see all the necessary fields that need to be filled for adding a person. These are the first and the last names, the email address, the phone number, and the type of the added person. We should necessarily indicate whether our person is a supplier, buyer, or a system user. Right under the form, we can see the list of all the people that are already registered to the system. As we have not added any person to the system yet, we can see only the current user's information. Well, let us now add someone to the system. For instance, we indicate the first name, the last name, add an email, and a phone number if necessary. Please note that the email and the phone fields are not required. Let us also select the type as supplier, buyer, and press on the Add button. We see a message above the form which informs us that a person with the mentioned credentials has been created. Please note that the person has also been added to the list of the registered people. Now let us add a system user. We again fill in the necessary fields and this time select the type as system user. We will immediately notice that the form has been enlarged with new required fields. We can also notice that the email field that was not mandatory for suppliers, buyers has now become mandatory. Okay, let us indicate an email and a phone, if necessary. Then a login and password should be given to the system user. From the role menu, we can select whether the user is an administrator or a manager. The users with the role of administrator have the possibility to use all the sections in the system, while the users with the manager role can make use of all the sections except the settings. Let us select the user with the role of an administrator for now. Once we add the user, its information immediately appears in the list. In the upper row of the table, we may see fields that are meant for searching people within the list. For example, by typing J in the first name field, the list will present all the users whose first name starts with J. We can as well filter the list by type. For example, we may choose to see only the suppliers, buyers, or only the system users. The Person Management section also allows editing the information of the existing persons. For doing this, we need to click the pen icon next to the person's information. Once we press the icon, the Edit form appears, where we can change any data needed. Once we're done modifying the data, we should press Update, and the updated information will be correspondingly changed in the table. Next to the Edit icon, we can also notice a Delete icon, which allows removing the person from the system. Well, this is the mechanism of working in a Person Management section.